Hello, noble one, fellows, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, of course, haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, of course, it's still Ben talking over here. The thing is, I don't put up like a routine basis or a periodic basis. The thing is, if I got something to say, I'll think of something and then I'll share with you guys. And if you have comments or anything that we'll put into input. Yeah, just that today, lately, that, well, it's August once again. Summer, pretty hot. Yeah, indoors fun. The thing is, just lately, just what happened to me and just my personal life, and just got me thinking about this topic that I would like to share with you guys. The thing is, just that everybody's deem me as some kind of naughty or bad boy or such a badass, if not an asshole. Yeah, some girls would call me that way. Of course, like something what you do. I'm sure you guys do that too. The thing is that I just want to share with you guys that sometimes, if you really think about it, because back in the days, something good, and you call it bad. Actually, the thing is, back in the days, of course, so I want to share with you guys is being a bad boy and a badass. Sometimes it's actually a compliment. Yeah, what it really means that just come to me and just dawn on me. It's just actually what it really is. It's all about freedom. Actually, just what I was really thinking was about freedom. In Chinese, there was a term, call it 反骨. It's called the inverse bone in your vertebrae. It's like right on your neck. Like I can feel one right here, just protruding right on your neck. It's one of the vertebrae that's really protruding around your neck. It says something that you're the rebellious one. What it really means is that maybe not all of you guys, but some of you guys, but really what it is that you got a rebellious mind. That's what it is. Just that what it is really, you listen into your own guts. You don't listen to other people. Well, of course, yeah. What I'm going to tell you is don't listen to your teacher. Don't listen to your parents. Don't listen to your girlfriend or your wife. Well, of course, ostensibly speaking, of course, you're going to ace their test. I'm not telling you to go sell drugs on the street. Of course, that's not where it is. But really being bad is just really in your guts. What I remember is that when I was in elementary school in China, it was just, I really don't buy their shit, even though I'm like a B student, not an A student, because all the A students in China communist system, they're all being the class leaders, everything. I don't buy that shit. I mean, I was put on to being a squad leader for about less than a month, and I got pulled away because giving my records and things like that. The thing is that just, if you really think about it, because they're really being institutionalized and being brainwashed by the system. So, say I grew up in communist China in the 80s. I went to elementary school in the late 80s and early 90s. I finished my elementary and I took off and just chuck it away, all that shit that I never really believed in. The commie shit, Never believe in one day. Of course, never believe in it. But, of course, you're going to ace their literatures and their mathematics. The thing is, like one day, I was reading some kind of Bible stories. I'm not a Christian, of course. Don't buy into that religious shit as well. But just get well versed and just get where you need to get into. So the thing is that I was reading these Bible stories, and of course they come along with a lot of pictures of these pictures. And I was just, there's one couple of vocabularies that I didn't understand, so I went up to the teacher. I was like, what this words means, and the teacher just gave me such a frown, and just frown at me and just give me give me a real chewing my ass about why the hell are you reading this stuff? Why the hell are you not reading? She didn't really say that, but I know where she's coming from. Why the hell you did not read Mao selections or Marxist and Engels and shit? Socialist motherfucker. Of course, I'm not buying into this shit at all. I'm not saying that it's not good. Of course, subsequently, when I grew up in America, of course, I read into socialism, Marxist Das Kapitals, and things like that. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, don't buy into any of this shit. So don't buy into your teacher, your parents, even your girlfriends and your wives. I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm married to my wife, and she's going to work 9 to 5. And the thing is, sometimes I'm making a remark and saying that, because she's constantly complaining to me about what's going on with her job. Because obviously she's not complacent about this whole thing because she's not satisfied and she's constantly having this shit from her boss. And then sometimes I'm just making an observation. I'm just saying, oh, you're a minion with their with your boss. Why do you have to take her shit? And the thing is, then I bring up just out of nowhere. I'm just saying, oh, you're a white collar slave, and then that really infuriated her at this very to the utmost point that she was just couldn't get it because she's on 9 to 5, that kind of job, Monday to Friday. Kind of course, I'm a freelancer. Of course, that's kind of different. But the thing is, I'm just trying to convey to you that that's what she is. That's what most people is, and you just don't realize that. And being a bad boy is just we don't really conform into that kind of order. You know, that kind of order is just not suitable for us. The thing is, because I think for any decent human beings, of course, then freedom is really in your mind first, and then you can really fathom what it is and project it outside the world and see where it takes or where it not takes. Say all the commercials and advertisements that get you into buy the iPhone 7s and things like that. Of course, then you can get ones, but then in your guts, and you're like, hey, why do we have to conform into that? So, bottom line is, what I'm trying to say is, being a badass is really just being who you are. It's really sticking into your own guts, believing yourself, and because 99% of the bullshit out there, it's going to be gone in 5 years, max. So if you're really listening, there's really a point that I want to try to make. I'm not trying to say that you're going to get into a certain organized religion. That's kind of bullshit too. But if you want to get spiritual, you're a badass. And the thing is, I think this is the most meaningful things about humanity, actually. So, just some thoughts I'd like to share with you guys. Of course, the time's running out. Yeah, of course, politics, world diplomacies, international relations, and things like that. I mean, if you really dig into it, you think it's really a lot of BS, actually. Really, just to try to make the best out of yourself. That's what I'm trying to share, you guys. Be bad. That's what it is.